So how does this reflect command work and how can you use it? Well, first of all, to reset the tiles to the way it was, there's actually a hidden command called reflect reset, which will put it back the way it was. And what we want to do is, again, give it the farmost block there and the nearmost block here in this corner, and give it to the reflect command here. So in the eSpace commands here, there's a whole bunch of them. And if we scroll down, eventually you'll find one that says from, to, reflect on, and then a padding. So let me explain what's going on here. So the from and the to, so this from is going to be, again, from the furthest this way, leftmost, lowest. Well, they're all the same height, so the Y values are going to be the same. So think of that glass house over there. We want that far leftmost block. So the one right below me right here. So it'd be -39. I'm looking at the coordinates there in the top left of my screen. And then -1, because I'm at 0, but if I went down 1, it'd be -1. That's the actual block we want. And then 11, which is why this says -39, -1, 11. And then we want to go to the near rightmost, uppermost. Well, they're at the same height, so it doesn't really matter. So really we want basically right here, this hole right here, the block, which would be -36, -1, 17 in my coordinates up there. -36, -1, 17. So there we go. We gave it the correct blocks, but now it says reflect on. So how do we know what to put that to? Well, I know I wanted this to reflect from the right to the left. And that is going from the X along the X-axis, right to left. So that's how I knew to put this as the X. And then the padding here is interesting. Really, that is where you're folding it. So if this was a big piece of paper, where would we be folding it? We'd be folding it right down this spot here. So if you look at my X in the position in the top left of my screen, which is -39 right now, as I go to the right, it's going more positive, and here it's going more negative. I want the fold on the X to happen at -39. It's not how many blocks there are, it's what is the value on this X coordinate so it will fold along here, which is -39, which is why we put that in there. So just to have a little fun with it, let's say we put in -42 instead, and we told it to fold way over here. Let's see what that does. I'll hit the play command, come back here, type reflect, and sure enough, it is reflecting, but it folded it, so to speak, way over here at -42. So that's why it appeared way over there, and that's why we originally used -39, so it would fold, so to speak, from right to left where I'm standing here. So try out the reflect command and see what happens.